The wealthy man spent a full $1 million. He actually bought a haunted house because he was an atheist. He directly moved in with his wife and 5 children, but the mysterious creature quickly targeted his youngest daughter. That midnight, the eldest son suddenly heard a terrifying sound outside. When he went out to check, the third sister was already standing outside the door. For safety reasons, he persuaded his sister to go back to her room to rest. He went to check alone. Not far away, he heard crying from the youngest sister's room. When he opened the door, he found his brother and sister sitting on the bed in terror. The sister explained that she saw a crooked-necked woman in front of the bed. Staring at her intently, the father heard the sound and came over. After seeing their father, the children finally fell asleep peacefully, but shortly after the father left, a pale face suddenly appeared behind the sister. Since moving into this strange mansion, the children hadn't had a good night's sleep. The wealthy man also began to feel something was off about the house. He specifically hired an engineer to conduct a full renovation of the mansion, planning to sell it once completed. One night, the father rushed into the room in a panic, woke up the sleeping Stephen, immediately locked the door, turned around and gestured for Stephen to remain silent. But before they could calm down, the doorknob began to move. After turning a few times, it finally stopped. When it was completely quiet outside, the father dared to open the door. He told Stephen to carry him on his back and escape later. No matter what he heard, he must keep his eyes closed. Hearing this, Stephen was extremely terrified, but he didn't ask any questions. Along the way, he kept his eyes tightly shut. When they ran out of the house, they found his younger siblings already waiting outside, except for the mother. Although they didn't know what had happened, the children shouted to save their mother, but the father pretended not to hear and drove away without hesitation. At that moment, Stephen looked up at the upstairs window and saw someone who looked just like his mother standing there.